What's up, people? In this video, somebody asked me to do this one by Natasha Oceane, who's quickly becoming one of my favorite YouTubers whose videos I never watch, just because she's reasonably attractive. I wouldn't, whatever, not my type, but yeah, she's all right. Anyway, it's not the best shot of her, but she looks good, man. She's fit, she's thin. I see how some guys might like that, not me though. Or something. Anyway, yeah, calorie burn challenge, HIIT versus Plyo. Let's take a look at this video at double speed.
Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to another YouTube video. And welcome back if you're out here trying to find out who the winner is from last week's giveaway. I'm going to mention that at the end because, I like to keep you waiting. I like to keep you on your toes. So, today is going to be a HIIT versus Plyo calorie burn challenge. Someone said, why don't you do those calorie burn challenges anymore? And I thought, I don't want to do those calorie burn challenges anymore. So that's what I'm going to do in today's video. I want to compare a HIIT session, a 20-minute HIIT session, with a 1-hour Plyo session. Because often we think, well, HIIT is the best way to burn fat. It's the most time-efficient workout. And it is. It is the most time-efficient. But is it the most effective way to burn fat? Or is there potentially something else that is more effective? That's why we have the calorie burn challenges. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing a 20-minute HIIT session where I'm working for 10 minutes. So I'm going to be doing 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest. And then I'm going to compare that to a 1-hour Plyo/explosive session where I'm still going to be doing 10 minutes of work time, but I'm going to have much longer rest periods. And I feel like this is really interesting because we often see like headlines that say burn fat quick with HIIT or time efficient workout, and those headlines in articles, they're not wrong, but we just interpret them in thinking that time efficiency means effectiveness, and it doesn't necessarily mean effectiveness, because if we had a little bit more time, then maybe there's a more effective workout. With HIIT sessions, you actually get very little rest time, so you end up feeling really exhausted and actually feel very fatigued, so your actual output, your actual exertion is not the same as your rate of perceived exertion, which is how you feel. Whereas if I had longer rest times, I feel like I could actually go to a full exertion, like my actual exertion would be high, but then my rate of perceived exertion won't be as high because I won't be as fatigued. So that's kind of what I'm thinking is going to go along those lines, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, it is just me, so this is more of an experiment to make you think. It's nothing too serious. I'm just doing it because it's a little bit of fun. And also, I like to challenge you guys, challenge, like, switch up, make you think about your training. Before we go into it though, I just want to have like a couple of disclaimers. The first one is calorie trackers. Honestly, every time I do a video, I always get comments saying, where is your heart rate monitor from? What calorie tracking app are you using? I personally never use them in my own training. I don't find them helpful. I think it breaks down like the nice relationship I have with exercise, which is I just enjoy moving and I enjoy sessions and I can listen to my body. My body knows, usually at that 1 hour mark, where it's just like, okay, we're done. I feel pretty good, we're done. Whereas with calorie like tracking apps and heart rate monitors, A, they're not super accurate, but B, it makes us focus on like numbers. That's why I don't really recommend calorie trackers unless maybe your coach is using them and you're at a very elite level where small changes can make a big difference to your training, etc. But for the vast majority of us, I don't think they're that useful. The other thing I wanted to mention also is that this video is not about burning as many calories as possible in every single workout. That's not what this video is about. I think training should be something that you love and that you enjoy. Whereas with calorie like tracking apps and heart rate monitors, A, they're not super accurate, but B, the whole calories in versus calories out approach, like it's quite crude in the way it looks at things, and it doesn't account for our metabolism changing or things happening over a long period of time. And now I've mentioned those and everything else, let's get into it. So first,
Yeah, I like everything so far that she said. Based on what she said so far, I'm thinking / hoping that the takeaway at the end of this video is going to be like, well, HIIT training is good for this, Plyo training is good for that, so it's probably best to do both of them, right? I'm assuming like what she's going to say. As far as like not tracking things in terms of like don't use a heart rate monitor, don't use like all this other shit, like I agree. I don't think that shit is necessary at all. And it's like people who focus on things like that are generally not fit. Like what's the joke is like you go to the gym and you see like, again, nothing against anybody in particular, but like you see like the really fat guy with like a heart rate monitor. It's like, dog, you don't need a heart rate monitor, What are you like trying out for the Olympics? You need a heart rate monitor? What are you doing? Like you got a mirror right there. You got mirrors everywhere in the gym. Why don't you use that instead? She didn't say that. But I'm assuming she probably would have if she didn't have like the most like sensitive little snowflake audience. Anyway, it's probably my last video of the day. Yeah, so what else did she say? I don't know. I just like everything she said. Is she being coached? Somebody telling her to say this? Because it sounds like a lot of stuff I would say too. And I'm like wondering, should I fall in love with her? Should this be my new internet crush? I know she's like married or something, but disclaimer 2, it's not about burning as much as possible, which is also good. Like I never understood all of these. I mean, I guess I understood them, but like all these people who are like, oh wow, did you know that like this is a better workout than that because this actually burns more calories during the workout? That's like a telltale sign of somebody who has no idea what they're doing and thinks the benefit of working out is just only comes from how many calories are burned while you're working out, when in reality that's not the only thing. The main benefit, arguably the most time efficient thing that you're doing is breaking down the muscle, or I guess that's not actually how it really happens anymore. Whatever, anaerobic exercise, so you build more muscle so that you burn more calories at rest. That's kind of like the magic formula for like looking good, is having more muscle, really, basically, and controlling your food intake at certain times. Yeah, so far so good. Although, could it be the halo effect? It's possible. I don't know. Anyway.
HIIT, then I'm going to take one rest day, and then I'm going to do a plyo session. So right now, I'm going to go to the gym and do a HIIT session. I'm going to measure my heart rate for the session, and then I'm going to measure my heart rate for 11 hours and 40 minutes. After that, so we've got a good 12-hour window where we can see how many calories I've burned. And I'm going to do the same thing on the plyo day. So on the plyo day, I'm going to measure how many calories I burn in an hour, and then 11 hours post-exercise. So again, I've got a 12-hour window, and we can compare the results at the end. So I'll see you guys at the gym. Okay, I'm about to start my HIIT session. Got my heart rate monitor on. I'm going to start that, and then I'm going to start my 20-minute HIIT. And what I need to do is just sync all like the stopwatches, because that's what can get me really confused. Headphones in. Mario, if you're trying to contact me, not going to happen. These are so loud. That's so loud. I love you.
You believe the love you gave. I can take a bit away right now. I pray for the words to go. Tomorrow will be kind to you. What's you don't make me bad, I just wanna bring you back. Heaven is a drug you don't wanna do without. Loving you is fine, the things so bad.
I always wonder when I watch these, I'm like, who's filming her? You know, is it her boyfriend? She has a, I know she has, or husband or whatever. It's like, he's like a, call him Instagram boyfriend, but I guess he's a YouTube boyfriend at this point. I need a YouTube girlfriend. I need a girl. Maybe that's why I should get a girlfriend. And she can like film me while I do my workout videos. That's a good idea, I think. Maybe I should get a girlfriend regardless. Honestly, not gonna lie. All right, so okay, let's address the elephant in the room. She is so hot. Oh my god. All right, not the best shot right now, but like also not the best shot. Anyway, whatever. She's super hot. Oh my god. I think she actually has my favorite body out of all of the YouTubers that I've ever seen who do these wonderful fitness videos. Also not the best shot. Anyway, let me see, can I find a shot of her looking hot? Whatever, it's passable. Oh my god, like what a great body. Holy shit, dude. Like this is like, I don't want to say it's the ideal, but it's pretty damn close, man. Like I don't even know. I'm trying to say this without sounding like a total perv, but like great lower body, great ass, great legs, like very toned, nice upper body as well. She's got like, I don't want to say her shoulders like a little bit broad, but like they're nice. They're sculpted, right? No, not a lot of fat here really. And she's toned and she's got a pretty face, doesn't wear a lot of makeup. I think she has eyelash extensions, right? Maybe wears a little eye makeup, but maybe not. I think actually she just has the eyelash extensions and curls her eyelashes. And other than that, I don't think she wears makeup. Am I wrong? Ladies, tell me what you think about that. Let's see if we can get a close up of her face. Well, this is not the workout video. She's wearing makeup in that part. Yeah, this I think is no makeup, right? There's no makeup here, nothing here. And these are fake eyelashes. 99% sure those are not real. And she's curled them. This is like the beauty channel now. But look how hot she is with no makeup on. Oh my god. Anyway, in a totally platonic, respectful way. But damn, man. Whew, buddy. And I think actually in the first Natasha Oceane video that I did of her, where she's like how I got over my eating disorder, I even wrote in the thumbnail that it was like the ideal female body or something like that. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, so what is this video even about? Like, is my workout good? I guess. Who cares? Or I don't know, maybe I should care. Let's see.
I've heard a song about 40 times.
I think I only have a playlist of about 5 songs, and now I'm tracking for the rest of the day, so you can see my heart rate. Is it 120 beats? That's pretty quick, isn't it? That's that cardiovascular health we're talking about here.
Ready? You ready?
I'm ready. This is the first exercise done. You see all the spikes with a long rest period, so... I finished 20 minutes of training, and here I burned just over 200 calories after 20 minutes of training. Thing is, now I'm getting more rest time, so actually, even though I burnt slightly fewer calories, I feel like I could easily keep going. Whereas with HIIT, I felt fatigued, I didn't feel like I could do any more. And the other point is that I've only done a third of the work time. So yesterday I did 10 minutes of work time, here I've only done 3 minutes and a bit, and I've burned close to the same amount of calories. Honestly, like, my recovery is just way better right now. I feel like I can actually give everything to every single set. Also, I've got another 30 seconds of rest, and I actually feel really good now. My hair tie's not holding up, so good old pony, never lets down.
I believe you when you say you don't believe the love you gave. I can take a bit away right now. I pray for the worst to go. Tomorrow will be kind to you.
I know I'm gonna get out of this. I always do, but I promise I'll bring back these bands. No one's expecting us to sell that quick. We have to change factories, so no logistic things, but I promise, they're coming back very soon. Because they're custom colours, some of the factories get a little bit confused with it all, so just bear with us.
Loving you was time, cause you so in the back. You deserve all the love you.
This is the last, I don't know what I'm doing, 10 minutes, last exercise. We're doing jumping lunges. So I actually did jumping lunges in HIIT, but you can see in my previous footage, my form started to go, I wasn't jumping high enough. So actually, my actual exertion wasn't that high, even though I felt like I was actually dying. So now you'll see, with proper form, like as much as my body can actually exert, with proper recovery, you can see me doing this.
She looks so much like this girl that I used to know when I moved to Israel and joined the army. There was this other British girl. She's from London. I wonder if they're related, actually. And Natasha Oceane. That's not her real name, is it? I think that's a fake name. There's this girl named well, I don't want to say her name, but like this was like her face. She's prettier than the girl that I used to know, and she's also thinner. But like they look so similar. And I don't know if she's from London. I don't think that's a London accent. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. But this is not a London accent. It's just weird. Plyometric workouts, like, I don't want to say they're a waste of time. They are good. Like the whole thing with plyometrics, like what is plyometrics? Is basically like training explosive strength. You know, the jumps. Jumps are a good example, right? Because when you jump, think of like a jump squat, right? A jump squat, you're basically squatting, and then on the concentric movement where you're like extending your leg, where you're coming to the top, you're not slowing down at the top, right? You're pushing with all of your force so that you jump as high as you can. So the idea is that you build explosive strength that like recruits more like fast twitch muscle fibers, which is like better for strength and for your body composition and like blah, blah, blah. The problem is that you don't really feel like you're getting that good of a workout as opposed to like HIIT training, which is like grind yourself into the ground and be exhausted and sweat and like collapse after every set basically, or like by the third set. And to be fair, I haven't done that much plyometric training, so I can't really say like, oh, I did it for 6 months and like this is what happened. But the few times that I have done it, I haven't really noticed much of a difference. However, I do know that some people swear by it, so maybe I should experiment with that more. But as far as like what's going to burn more calories, I think obviously the HIIT is going to burn more calories. I don't know, I could be wrong. But I think like if you were only going to do one of these for a year, I would say plyo is probably better. Just because you will eventually, I think, build enough explosive strength that you can do more and more complex movements. So as opposed to HIIT, where like you'll build, I guess, better muscle density. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but let's just say I did. You'll build more muscle density. Like for example, let's say you do 2 workouts for a month. Just random example, sprinting, right? Well, actually, that wouldn't make sense. I was going to say like Tabata sprints versus like plyometric sprints, but you can't do plyometric sprints, I don't think. Does that work? Like 5 meters or something? Anyway, it's like push-ups, right? If you do HIIT workouts of push-ups, you'll do so many push-ups that like the muscles in your chest will become more dense and harder, and you'll have better endurance. But if you do 6 months or a month or whatever I said of plyometric push-ups, you'll get much stronger and be able to perform much more impressive movements because you will have like trained your explosiveness more efficiently. I don't really know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Jumping lunge. 1 hour on the dot. I burnt 528 calories. Now if you remember yesterday, I burnt 200 in my HIIT session. So even though per minute of being at the gym, I burnt more in a HIIT workout, I did exactly 10 minutes of exercise, so it's the same. But in today's workout, I burnt 2.5 times as much. And my rate of perceived exertion was a little bit lower because I felt like I was well rested. And for me, overall, it was a more enjoyable session. But aside from that, I'm going to keep measuring my heart rate over the next day, and then we'll reconvene and we'll have a little chat about it, see what we find. Let's talk results. After I did that Plyo workout, I then measured my heart rate for another 11 hours. So now I've got the Plyo workout results and the HIIT results. So let's just compare them. So in the HIIT workout, in 20 minutes, I burned 205 calories. And then in the following 11 hours and 40 minutes, I burned 1,349 calories. So in total, in that 12-hour window, I burned 1,554 calories. That was for HIIT. Now in the Plyo/explosive session, I burned 528 calories in that hour session. And in the 11 hours post-exercise, I burned 1,297 calories. So in my 12-hour window, in total, I burned 1,827 calories. So the difference between the 2 days was 271 calories. That's quite a big difference. And I think the important thing to realise is that the work time is exactly the same. The only thing I changed here was the amount of rest time that I had, which means that I was able to exert myself with more intensity in the Plyo/explosive session compared to HIIT, because in HIIT, you guys can see, I even compared like the jumping lunges. In my HIIT session, the jumping lunges were like, well, should we even call them jumping lunges? They were like barely, but you can see that I was basically really fatigued and I was really struggling to put out that intensity. So it felt really hard, and my rate of perceived exertion was really high, but my actual exertion was quite low compared to the Plyo/explosive session. There, my rate of perceived exertion was actually lower than the HIIT session, but my actual exertion was a lot higher. Rest does wonders. But you can kind of apply that to general training. So if you're trying to go intense like all the time, really going for it, and your rate of perceived exertion is super high all of the time, then actually your intensity drops, even though you feel like you're giving your everything. So if you take that and you apply that to like years of training, imagine how much more your intensity could have been if you're giving yourself more rest time. So I think that's super important to remember. But this video isn't about like a right or wrong. Like I'm not saying that HIIT is worse than a Plyo/explosive session. I'm just saying it's important to know this so that you can use those tools and make them fit in with your lifestyle. If you're super busy, and I will do short HIIT sessions when I'm super busy, I don't have time to do an explosive session. So I will still do HIIT sessions. I still think they're really time efficient, and you still get great results from them. So that's not the point of this video, is to like shun HIIT sessions. It's just to make you realise that there are other tools available. If you have a little bit more time, those options are available for you. I think that's kind of like the conclusion of the video.
All right. So was I right in the beginning where she's like, they're both good, do both? I guess. She actually looks like if somebody does a lot of plyometric exercises, I would expect their body to look like this, right? Like very toned, very fit, very lean. Also, like I said before, she's a great body in my opinion, right? Like on point. I wouldn't be surprised, and it's not like a dig at her or anything, like whatever, but I wouldn't be surprised if she works out more than what she shows in her videos. Like obviously she does. She doesn't record every workout. I remember in her like eating disorder video how she would talk about like obsessive exercising. Like she would like show up late for things because she would run there instead of taking the bus or something or driving. And she would like exercise basically obsessively. I wouldn't be surprised if she trains like a lot, like more than like normal people would train. Like I don't want to say an unhealthy amount, but like a lot basically. And I also think she does fucking a ton of plyometrics, to be fair, which is what will give you this like really lean, you know, good body type in my opinion, and probably does like a lot of HIIT to like burn off the fat, I guess. And I wonder what she's eating. I wonder if she like fasts before shooting a video to get this like super lean look, or if this is just how she always looks. Honestly, like I never buy programs ever. I don't think I've ever bought a program in my life. But if I knew with certainty that I could get the male version of this body by doing her program, I would consider buying it. Like I actually would. Like this is, in my opinion, like the ideal, maybe a little bit more muscle for a guy. But I mean, look at this. Like, okay, fine. Like not to like perv out on her ass or anything, but like she just looks so good, you know? Also not a good shot. I don't know. Am I like secretly in love with this girl? It's possible. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, so I don't remember why you asked me to do this, to get my opinion on HIIT versus Plyo. I guess you should do both. HIIT is just easier because like you grind out your workout and then you're done. And plyometrics, I feel like you kind of need to know like a little bit more about what you're doing, and also because it's higher impact than HIIT, you can make the argument. You need to have like better joints, really. Like older people who have bad joints should not be doing Plyo, whereas like I guess they shouldn't really be doing HIIT either unless they have better joints. Anyways, just a little bit harder on your body, but kind of makes me want to do more plyometric stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so thank you for telling me to do that. I guess it was interesting. Always a pleasure to do one of Natasha Oceane's videos. If you have any recommendations for other videos or YouTubers you want me to take a look at, let me know. Peace.